Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be taking a look at another game. This is That's Not My Neighbour. This is a Steam release of a game that I think came out on itch. It sounds like it was quite popular there. And yeah, I hadn't heard of it before anyway, before I picked this up. It's basically like a bit of a Papers, Please-like. The idea here, and we'll watch the tutorial video so that we kind of get the setting explained, but basically there are doppelgangers about, and we're a security guard on the front desk of an apartment building. We have a list of neighbours who live there. Various people are going to come to gain access, and it's up to us to determine whether they're really who they say they are, because if they're not, they'll go upstairs and they'll kill people. I've played through it. I've played through the campaign a couple of times and had a lot of fun with it. But yeah, it's a single developer as well. We can see at the bottom. I think it's a pretty cool game. Let's check it out. Yeah, so we'll play. There are various modes to unlock. I'll do the tutorial only so we can watch the sort of little cinematic that kind of explains a bit about what's going on, and then we're going to do the campaign mode, which is takes place over the course of a week. So we have 7 days to protect the building, and then there's other modes. There's an arcade mode where it only lasts for a day, but you can get a high score and you try to beat your own score. This was my score on a perfect day I got after a few attempts. Nightmare mode, I don't know, I haven't played that. I don't know quite what that does. And there's a custom mode. So each campaign you play will have the same neighbours, but there's a custom mode where you can create your own neighbours. I don't know if you can just hit random and just do it randomly, but basically so you don't have to get too familiar with people. I think it's to kind of extend the replayability of the game, which is kind of cool. And there is a card mode game during the campaign that we'll see. I didn't mind it. Some people think it's a bit much, but we will see. Let's just watch the tutorial video, and then I'll go back to the main menu and we'll jump into a campaign. The following short film is a production of the DDD for educational purposes, and the DDD is Doppelganger Detection Department. Hello! If you're watching this short film, it is because you are the new doorman of your building. Your job is to determine whether the person requesting entry is a doppelganger or not. As we all know, doppelgangers have the ability to take on someone's appearance and impersonate them. But some are not very good at it and may create imperfections. You must pay close attention to the physical appearance of your neighbours. You cannot overlook any detail because that could result in your death or the death of your neighbours. Your job is very important, so make sure you do it well. Lastly, we congratulate the doorman of the month, Henry. Not because he did an excellent job, but because he was the only doorman in the area who was not killed by doppelgangers. Be like Henry. But better. Right, so I've just started a campaign mode. So a few things. I don't think I can click on anything yet. You have to wait until a neighbours arrive. This guy arrives each day. He gives you a newspaper to have a quick look at. So we're Monday, the 7th of February. It's 1955. A few news items. I won't read everything. The DDD protects us. Hundreds of doppelgangers are successfully eliminated every day. Attention at the borders. Clown movement. Strange individuals wearing clown masks are distributing pamphlets throughout the city. Yeah, there's stuff going on. And it's fine. How do I... There we go. So, we're going to get people come up to the desk. This is one of our neighbours. Good afternoon. So, now that he's here, we can look at our data. Now, this is my list of residents. So, we have 3 floors, each with a number of apartments on. This is what the seals should look like on the documents they hand us. We can have a quick flick through. Generally, they'll tell you kind of where they're inhabiting. Looks like this guy might be on... There he is. So he's supposed to be Alf Capuchin. This is paperwork numbers. So that's the guy we're dealing with here. So let's just put that away quickly. On here we have a checklist of stuff. There's various things you have to say whether they've got correct or incorrect. And then it's up to you, once you've done that, to decide whether you let them in or not. This is our list on the left here of our expected people today. So he is on our expected list. So that's if I go on the checklist. Is he on today's list? Yes. Yes, he is. It even tells you here what his apartment is. That's something that's worth checking, just to make sure that his documents say floor 3, apartment 4, which is correct there at least. Then it's worth checking the seals on this document, because sometimes the differences are obvious and sometimes they're quite subtle. So these look the same to me. He's a lawyer, it says here, which he is. Alf, and Capuchin with the double P, double C looks all right. Now, it's worth comparing the photos and the documentation against your records and also with the person standing in front of you, because sometimes the differences that they have physically to the actual person will also be, they've obviously taken a photo of themselves with those differences, so you kind of have to sort of double check those. But I would go so far as to say that he looks pretty much the same. Yeah, I don't see anything suspicious there. However, he hasn't got his ID card. That's the second thing they have to give us. So I can click on him and request his identification card. Sometimes they say they've left it at home or they don't have it. This guy just forgot to show it. So let's have a look at that. So let's compare it to the guy standing in front of me now. So we're going to check all these numbers. The date looks okay. There isn't any way to sort of double check this expiry date I found, but I think it can be expired. Like, we know today's date, so it's worth checking that it's, you know, it's after February 1955, basically. The seal still looks okay. I will check that number against my records in a second. Sometimes they wear their hats, sometimes they don't. All his photos show him not wearing a hat, so it's worth sort of asking him about that change to his physical appearance. But honestly, apart from that, I think he looks the same. So let's just check his ID number. 1205 48096. So that to me looks identical. You can also ring their apartment. But that's not going to work here, really, because his wife is also on the arrivals day. So so I'll show you how it works, but we'll, I think it was 4258 his number. If we go to the phone, it's one of these little rotary phones. Oh, no, that's 258. What should happen is that it'll just go dead, because there's no one in his apartment. Both he and his wife are out today, and they're expected to enter the building. But if she was home, that would be a way of checking, potentially, if he is who he says he is. I'm going to ask about his, ask about his physical appearance. What's wrong with my appearance? It seems everything is perfect with my appearance. I look the same as always. Well, he does. Sometimes they mention their hat. I have seen him in this game wearing a hat before, so it's not too much of a red flag. So I think everything is, I honestly think everything here is fine. There's nothing I can see. So let's just say his ID card's correct, his entry request is correct, and his appearance appears to be correct. So you click on Archive the List and say, yeah, admit. Thank you. Good afternoon. Yeah, so this is an example of a very obvious doppelganger. So what we can do, we can say, yeah, can someone come and take care of this? We don't need to examine the papers in this instance. Cleaning protocol completed. You may continue your work. Who's next? Ah, okay. Hello. Now I know you haven't got your ID card. Oh, okay, he has got it there. So, first things first, let's check the photos against his actual face. Sometimes they can be quite subtle, the differences, and I have been caught out by like a lip being wrong or a bit of hair being wrong or something. But that looks okay to me. The date looks okay. The seal looks okay. I'll check the number. Where does it say? It's F202, so he's there. So he's a reporter. Isaac with a Z, double A-C-K. Yeah, Gauss, as you normally spell it. 4569 85512 looks okay. So that card looks okay. Let's check the photos. Oh, no, look at the eyebrows. They're different. Yeah. You see what I mean? Like the ID cards and that photo look the same as that, but if you compare him to the file photo, that is not him. Is he on the list? He's not on the list either. You can also hang on. Cross off the people who've arrived, so you can kind of keep track of that when there's more people in a day. But you, my friend, you're a doppelganger. See what I mean about it being subtle and having to sort of check the various versions of the photos you have for people? That was Charlie. Now, I've already got all his quiz correct, so I'm not going to do it again. Basically, I had to look up the answers online. This one is just asking when The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was first published, which I think is 1979. But then his questions just get absolutely insane. And I looked at the answers just to get the achievement, but I'm not doing it again. So all you really get is this badge, and that's about it. Okay, now this is Alf's wife, and she is on the list. She's got both her documents, so we'll check the spelling of her name, because this one's a bit unusual. Raft Tellin, double P, double C, Capuchin. Ah, now look, the ID card has expired, so that could suggest that she is a doppelganger. I don't see any problem with my card. Are there any other differences? See, yeah, I almost didn't catch that. I'm gonna say she's a doppelganger. You can just opt just to turn them away, but if there's any, generally speaking, I've never found it a case to just be mistaken identity. It's always like if something's wrong, it's a doppelganger. It's going to be. I know it's going to be Raftelin coming back in now, because what the game does quite a lot is you have a very subtle difference. So you'll quite often make a mistake and let someone in, and then the person will come in the very next time, and you're like, oh shit. Now Raftelin, you've forgotten your ID card. There it is. Let's have a look this time. 1962 this time, you see, so that's okay. The spelling looks to be all right. We'll check the numbers shortly. In terms of this photo. It's okay, little round ears, studs. I was going to call them earrings. They're not really earrings, are they? Stamps look okay. Raftelin, Capuchin is on the list. I know that much. So that all looks okay. Let's check her out here. I think that looks okay. Let's check the number. 5685 54596. That's okay. Yeah, I don't. I'm going to check the stamps again. I don't think there's anything there to be concerned with. So I think she's okay. I think this is the genuine Raftelin. So let's send her in. I know this lady's on the list. Now, you don't have any documents. She left that at home. Now, what we can do is check that. So this is Lois, F101. So Roman Stilnsky. Because he's not on today's list, we should be able to call him and check if his wife did leave her entry request there. So let's 1152. Let's give him a ring. 1152. Okay, so we're talking to him. What do you need? Are the documents at home? Yes, they forgot their entry request. Okay, so that's fine. So it does appear genuine. So the ID card, well, I'll check the ID card, but the entry correct request is wrong. We know she's on today's list. So Lois Stilnsky, we'll check the number in a bit. The expiration and the stamp look okay, though. Check the side, her little birthmarks on. Earrings, chin, mouth, glass, nose. Can't see the eyes. The hat is correct. So that all looks okay to me. Now we'll compare that to that. I think that's okay. Let's check the number. 8945 69723 looks okay. Spelling of the name looks okay. Now, we don't have the entry request, as we know, so we're taking a little bit of a chance here, but I'm going to say that the rest is okay. And let her in. There we go, and that was it for the day. How do we do? We've got an S rank. Got 3 captures of doppelgangers, none entered. None were denied entry. So like I said, I've never seen it like an actual resident has just got like a mistake in their paperwork. If there is a mistake anywhere, it seems to be a doppelganger. No one died. No neighbours got denied entry. Because for instance, on that lowest one, if I hadn't rung Roman and known that she'd left a bit of paperwork at him, I could have said, actually, I can't see a mistake, but I don't necessarily want to let you in, so you can turn them away. And so you get a little bit of a hit for that. And no one died, yeah. So you can open detailed information as well. And if doppelgangers do get in, it'll kind of tell you what mistake you missed. But this is all fine, so that's good. Okay, let's continue. Day 2. So we're going to get a little newspaper coming in as well. To begin with. What we got today? Meet Henry, the doorman of the month. Well, we heard about him. Employee shoots his boss after mistaking for a doppelganger. Fortunately, the man is in stable condition. It was all due to an unusual haircut. No missing people. Homeless man visits community establishments and asks complicated questions. So that's Charlie, who we saw yesterday. This guy down here. Okay. Hello. Yeah. I think you might be a doppelganger. Either that or something terrible's happened to his earlobes. I always like the obvious ones. There doesn't seem to be a set amount of doppelgangers each day. Sometimes I've had 2. Well, it seems to be between 2 and 4. Now, I know this resident. I happen to know that you don't have a beard, Ellen Louise. But let's ask you about it anyway. I'm going to ask if you got your card. You do have your card. Okay, does that also have a beard on it? It does. What about your appearance? What's wrong with my appearance? Look closely at the photos and compare them properly with me. Yeah, I'm sorry. Is she on the list? She's not even on the list, so you are... I mean, yeah. I happen to know that she doesn't have a beard. I didn't feel the need to check it. 2 doppelgangers to start off the day. Who we got now? Oh, it's Charlie. Okay. Yeah. So I'll do the 1979, and then you can see what his next question is, because you have to look these up. It's just random strings of numbers, from what I can tell. Now I think you are on the list. This is a guy who's a milkman in the building. He's got his card. So this is Francis, F302. 302. Francis Mosses. Looks okay. I think the seals there look okay. How does this compare? Yeah. Looks alright. That seems okay. There's that. Expiration looks okay. The seal looks okay. Let's have a look for him. Was it F102 did he say? Or was it F302? Yes. So the spelling of the name, Francis Mosses, looks correct. Now, annoyingly with Francis and some other residents, because they live alone, you can't sort of ring this number to confirm if they've forgotten paperwork and stuff, so that's times when you kind of got to take a bit of a chance or play safe by denying them entry, potentially. Yeah, well, you compare the photo. I mean, that looks identical to me. Check the number, 2355 69418. I think he's okay, and he's on the list. So let's even tick that off there. It looks okay to me. You'll probably get another Francis Mosses now, and I'll be like, oh shit, what did I miss? Oh, it's the clown guy. Have you ever dreamed of this clown? Every night all around the world, hundreds of people see this clown in their dreams. If this clown appears in your dreams, do not forget that it is a dream. Yeah, we'll probably get that at some point. It's a little card game. It's okay. I don't think you are on the list. Yeah, you're not on today's list. Because I had to leave due to an emergency. But that means that we should be able to ring to see that. Now, where does she say her apartment is? F204. So she should be Anastasia Michaelis. We'll check the stuff while we're here. The expiration looks okay. The seal looks okay. 1326 98534. That's okay. Appearance looks okay. At least compared to this photo. Okay. Oh, what was the spelling of the name? Anastasia. Michaelis. That looks okay. Photos look okay. Anastasia, Michaelis. Right apartment number. Check the seals. Look okay. But we're going to ring. Let's ring 1346 and just see if she is already in the building. Now, because she's not on the list of expected people accessing it, in theory, it's entirely possible she's already in her apartment. So this is Natcha. So this is her mum. What do you need? Roommate. Right now, I'm the only one in the apartment. So that tells me that it's entirely plausible that this is who she says she is. And I can't see any issues with her paperwork, so I'm gonna let her in. That's correct, that's correct, that's correct. She wasn't on the list, but I think that's okay. If she is a doppelganger, I feel like I've done as much as I can there to weed her out. Okay, Raftalin again. Hello. So again, she's on the list. Her husband's not though, so he should be upstairs if we need to confirm that her whereabouts. She has got both her paperworks today. That looks okay to me. Date looks okay. The seal looks okay. We saw her yesterday, so I can pretty much remember how her name was spelled. I will check the number. Raftalin Capuchin. It's okay. Resident, let's check the seals. They look okay. Jeez. Being a bit cursory with it, just because we did see it yesterday. 5685 54596. Yeah, I think it all looks kosher. She is on the list, so we can tick her off. I think she's the genuine article. You're also on the list. There's your ID card. Okay. Angus, F103. There he is. Let's do the checking of stuff here. Angus Cipriani with a double N. Cipriani 56500 56500 3698. That's all right. Expiry looks okay. The seal looks okay. Being a bit more careful with this one because I haven't seen Angus very much in previous playthroughs. I'm not as familiar with his sort of facial features and stuff. Do his eyes? I think his eyes are okay. I will check the photos against the man who's standing in front of me, but the paperwork looks okay against that anyway. Now let's check it against him here. He's wearing a hat, which is a difference, but like I said, they can wear hats or not. We could ask him about it. Yeah, he doesn't mention anything about the hat. But he is on the list. I couldn't spot an issue with his paperwork, so I think we'll let him in. Perfect, he says. That wasn't at all sinister. Oh god, it's Raftalin again. Now she's got a little mole there. I don't think Raftalin does have a mole there. I could be wrong. Yeah, she doesn't, you see. So this would be the doppelganger. Now what we can do though is call Alf. And if I let in a doppelganger previously, he will be dead. But let's hope that he's not. 4258. Just to kind of show you how this works. So that mole makes me think that she's definitely a doppelganger. But just kind of show how this works. Like, hopefully he'll say everyone who lives here is meant to be here, which means I didn't mess up earlier. Roommate. Everyone's here right now. Yep. So as we suspected, doppelganger. That little mole gave you away. Is that it? I think that's it for the day. Yeah. I think we did alright. S rank. There we go. 3 captured. No one dead. Yeah, we're doing alright. I think we did... I mean, 2 of the doppelgangers that day were very obvious, so that was good. Let's continue. Day 3. Oh, we got a clown. Let's play a game. Here are the rules. Okay, so basically, I can't remember what... It is based on a real card game. I played it with my friends. I can't remember what it's called. But it's not that complicated. Very well, time to play. You start this round. So basically, I can put cards on here that are either the same number, same suit, or a higher number. The idea is to run out of cards first. I'm going to put my 8 down. When he plays that, I have to put a card down, but it kind of resets the thing. So I'll put my 3 down. Okay, that was a club 5. I'll put the 9 down. Club 5, okay. Guess I'll go with the 10. King. Now I'm going to have to pick up. Yeah, I'm going to have to pick up because I haven't got anything that beats that. So we keep going until I can beat it, unfortunately. Oh, king. I'll put my king down. He has to pick up. 2. You see, so he had that. He had a spade, so he was able to do that. But I have a good chance to put my 4 down, I think. I got 2 queens, so hopefully I've won this round. Maybe pick up. Okay, well we'll reset with the queen. And I've won. But it's best of 3, so I've got to do that again. Alright, second game. I start this round. Let's put a 2 down. I'll keep this, because that goes on anything, I think, so it's quite a good get-out-of-jail-free card. Put the 9. Aces can be high or low. 8. So I'll put my jack down. Queen. So I'm going to put that down now, and he's going to have to pick up. And I won. You may have won this time, but there will be another chance. One day we will meet again. Goodbye. Okay, check the news today. Preferred party leader Mr. Kepler will receive an award for founding the DDD and his great work. Spies caught, no missing people, blah blah blah. Good afternoon. So Arnold here, he is on today's list. So let's have a quick look at him. Versus his photo on his documents first. Moustache, mouth, chin looks okay. Arnold Schmicht with a C there. 71, that's okay. The stamp looks okay. Oh, apartment number F. There's no apartment 10. So yeah, even though you look identical, that's a mistake, my friend. You are a doppelganger. See what I mean? Some of the differences can be very subtle. They recognize you. Good afternoon. This is Mia. Okay, I don't think I've seen Mia come through before in my playthroughs, so we'll be a bit more careful today. Entry request. How convenient. So, floor 3, apartment 1. She does live with someone, Dr. Afton, who isn't on today's list. Let's have a look at what we got here. Freckles, little nose. These photos look the same. Numbers wise, 7895, 645, 25. That's all right. Mia Stone, spelling is okay. Expiry's okay. The stamp looks okay. So I'll ring Dr. Afton, 1425. See what he says. They forgot their entry request. Okay, so that's entirely plausible. I think it is Mia. Let's just quickly check her against her ID card picture. So she's got the little pearl earrings, a necklace, a couple of eyelashes. Yeah, I think she's genuine. I think she forgot It does sound like she forgot that, but I think otherwise I think she's genuine. I guess we'll find out later. Arnold again. Do this all again. So that looks okay. The stamp looks okay. Features look okay. F201. You see, okay, yeah. So it was 10 before, wasn't it? So those numbers were just reversed. Stamps look okay. If you hadn't spotted that and you let the previous guy in, this is the point at which you'd be like, oh shit, I've just left a doppelganger in. But he looks okay. He's on the list as well, isn't he? I'll just compare it to, what was it, F201, wasn't it? Here we go. So, yeah, so Schmicht with a C, that is the right spelling. Chin, eyes, eyebrow. It's okay. The stamps look okay. Right number. Oh yeah, we'll check the number. 7785 66219. Yeah. That looks good. Okay, Arnold, I think you are the genuine article. Hello. ID card, please. Ah, okay. Let's see. Are you on the list? So this is Selene. Now she's twin sisters with the lady who looked like she had a beard before. And the only difference between them is the birthmark, so I'm always careful to check that that's on the right side. Well, we're going to ring Eloise and just check that the paperwork is there. The stamps look okay. Now the earrings as well, so she's got square earrings, I'll check those. Eloise has triangular ones. So I've never seen that as a difference, but it's something that's always worth checking because it's the sort of thing the game would do. Apartment number looks okay. She's on the list as we know. So let's ring. It was 69, 96 I think it was. So I want to know if she left her ID card there. Yeah, left her ID card there, so that's fine. Okay, so square earrings, check that. We'll just have a quick look at the photo, but I think that all looks pretty good. Selene, there's quite a strange spelling. I'll just double check that. Sverchzd. Yeah, that looks okay. All right, so I think that is her, and I think she just forgot her ID card. That's everyone who's on our list. Oh god. Good afternoon. I think that might be a doppelganger, but I'm not sure. To be fair, I could be wrong. How are you again? You look alright. Arnold Schmicht. That looks okay. Bit worried now. That all looks okay. I'm gonna ring the number. There's a possibility they might be dead. Let's just check this quickly. Are there any obvious differences? Wait. I think this is a month, isn't it? So it's not a day. There isn't a 14-month of the year. So let's ring them anyway. 5123. Ideally, they're alive. Let's hope they are. Okay, so Arnold's there. Everyone who lives there is there. God, I tell you what, that was the sort of difference I would absolutely miss. So, yeah, your doppelganger. It's nothing worse than ringing them and it just the line going dead, because you know you've sent in a doppelganger and they're dead. But I think we did alright. Oh, we got more. Oh. Now, you're not on the list. Done our list. Dr. Afton, 0371 looks okay. Something about this that feels off. I mean, it looks okay. There's something's telling me that's not quite right, but let's go through the motions. Stamps look okay. F301. We'll check that. Afton. So why aren't you on today's list? Work emergency. Okay, so is it F103? No, F301. Yeah. So in theory, Mia should be in there. No, well, in theory, he should be in there if as well, unless it is genuine. So 2504, 89656 looks okay. Photos look okay. F301 looks okay. Everything seems fine. So let's ring the apartment. 1425. Yes, okay, that's Mia. What about your roommate? All the people who live in this apartment are here right now. So this, despite everything looking correct, this guy is a doppel. So you gotta, and that's why it's a little bit annoying sometimes if they live on their own and you can't check that. You just kind of have to take a chance. But that seemed okay. That's probably it for the day, is it? Oh no, we got Charlie. Okay. What is the number of different permutations of the most relevant Mersenne prime in computing? See, this is what I was talking about, these crazy questions, and I had to look up the answers, which are on the Steam forum, if anyone else is playing and wants to be pointed towards those. Now, I might be going out on a slight limb here, but I think you might be a doppelganger. Okay. I think you're a doppelganger. Oh, I think was that our fourth one today? That was quite a lot for a single day. Should be it. Yeah. It's always quite fun seeing what the really obvious ones look like. There's actually 5 for the day. We've got them all. Doing unusually well. Probably won't last. Okay, let's carry on. Day 4. Receives the award. I married a doppelganger. These always seem to be like sort of trash magazine things there. I'm not. Feel free to have paused it there and read it, but okay, Charlie, I'm not going to answer your stupid question. I've already got your badge. I don't need it. You don't get anything apart from this badge for doing all his answers. Okay, Mia, are you on today's list? You are. Okay, I'm getting a lot of Mia this campaign. I didn't get her at all on my previous ones. We'll check those details in a sec. I just wanted to... Yeah, F301. Stamps look okay. I think she looks like her photos. We'll check what they look like on the file. I mean, I think it's okay. Also, Dr. W should be up there if we need to check anything with him. F301, there we go. So again, the badge looks okay. This all looks okay. Spelling is fine. 7895 64525. Looks okay. I think that's all right. She's on the list. I think that seems all right. Okay, so you're missing your entry request. Okay. I think you're on the list as well. Albertsky. Albertsky Peachman. That looks okay. 1074 seems fine. Let's have a look at you. Jen looks okay. Looks okay. What about this? Stamps look okay. F102 we'll check. Albertsky, Peachman, F102. That's him there. Albertsky. Albertsky, Peachman. Albertsky, Peachman. Looks alright. 1465, 1465, 12986 is all okay. He looks like his photo. I don't see any problems. I think he's genuine as well. I'm always a bit suspicious when I get a couple of genuines in a row. But we'll see how it plays out. Oh, another guy I haven't seen that often. Now you haven't got any documents. Okay, fair enough. Now you aren't on the list, so what's your excuse? Right, they always say that, but you can always ring up the flat if they're not on the list, because even if they live alone, they should be. 0266 looks okay, that looks okay. Stephen Rudboys, we'll check the spelling. Does look like his photo there. F303, pilot. So 303. Pilot. 5658 45455. It's okay. Just look okay. I'm gonna ring 4242. Let's see if he's actually up there already. McCloy, that's his dad. Roommate? Okay, so he's the only one there. So that... okay. Alright, well I don't think you're on the list, but I think everything else is genuine, so we're going to send you in. Another one is not on the list, so what's your excuse? Unfortunately, I believe this guy lives alone, so I can't check. Well, I can ring it anyway, and if he's in there, we'll know it's a doppelganger. I'll just do this quickly first. I think that's alright. F103. Check, and we'll ring him as well. 56500 3698. Looks okay. 5513. Let's do this. You see, he's in there. He's the only one, but he does live alone. Okay, so even though all this looked genuine, you are a doppelganger. Because doppelgangers never answer the phone. They never, like... You wouldn't send up a doppelganger and then they're like, oh yeah, everything's fine. It's just the line would go dead. Now you are on the list. You're Arnold's wife, I think, aren't you? Forgot ID card, alright. Do have the entry request. Well, we're gonna first of all let's ring Arnold and F201 and just check that you did leave your paperwork there. 5123. There's an obvious red flag if there's no paperwork there. We'll check that she's not already up there. Okay, so he's alone. And she did leave her ID card there, okay. So that's all reasonable. Let's have a look at you. Earrings, half-lidded eyes and eyebrows, birthmark on that side. I would say that looks okay. I know Schmicht is the right name because we had her husband a couple of times already. The apartment looks okay. The stamps look okay. She is a banker, I know that. From looking at this. I don't have her ID card to check the long number. But she's on the list, so... no for that, but everything else seemed okay. Letting a lot of people in, I'm a bit nervous about that. We might get a run of doppelgangers coming in all at once, though. We've only had one, I think, so far. Selene, you look... Now, yeah, Selene is on the list. Let's ring her roommate, F104, 6996. So we want to see if she left her ID card there. Well, that's not surprising. But she did leave her ID card there. Okay. So that at least rings true. Approved, they all look okay. Selene Svursht looks okay. Can't check her number because she's forgotten her card. Right job. Sometimes that can be different, I think. In terms of the looks, hole on the right side, square earrings. It looks okay compared to that. Let's compare it to her actual things. So square earrings, birthmark, lips, nose, eye. Everything looks okay. So it's another one that looks fine. I was just a bit nervous about sending so many people in. I think we might get deaths today. I feel there must be something I've missed. Roman, you're on the list, I think. F101. Let's check. Let's go through the motions. So 0568 looks okay. Badge looks okay. Roman Stilnsky. We'll check the spelling, but that looks okay to me. Scar on the right side. Well, for these photos anyway. We'll check that against his file photo. Where did he say he was? Was it F101? Yeah, he's in on the ground floor, as they say. Right, okay. So the scar is on the right side. Nose, eyes, mouth, yeah. Roman Stilnsky. Looks okay. 4839. 243 here. So you, my friend, doppelganger. So I have to check everything. Sometimes it can be just a tiny detail. Now this is the, yeah, okay. First thing I'm going to do is ring their number. Because if the line goes dead, I let in a doppelganger. Fingers crossed. Okay. I think they're okay. So everyone there should be there. Let's just check if there's anything else obvious here that would have alerted us. I mean, her appearance looks okay. I mean, everything there is fine. So really the only difference was the fact that she came second and is already in the room. So you are a doppelganger. Might be it. I think we've had 3 doppelgangers. Oh. Okay. Good afternoon. So what's going on with your hair?
My brain? It's not my brain. It's a new haircut.
I think you might be a doppelganger. I always appreciate getting the obvious ones. I've never seen the same one twice when it's really obvious. I thought they must have like quite a big database of like random appearances and stuff. Oh, we've got another one. Oh. Okay, to all intents and appearances, you are who you say to be. I'm gonna have to ring 1152 and see if Lois is dead. Ah, okay, she's alive. Oh, Oh, did I turn him away before? Oh, maybe I did. Oh, okay. I've forgotten that. Was his nut? I think that was a 3, wasn't it? So that's why I turned him away before. Okay, I thought I'd let him up. I mean, he looks alright. Scars on the right side. I'm going to check that number, though. But I think this is like, if you'd missed that number previously, and he now comes in and he's correct, you'd be like, oh, shit. 4839 24059. It all looks okay, but sometimes they can send in, 2 doppelgangers. Just because he's come in and looks okay doesn't mean there's not something else wrong here. But that does look okay. Everything does look okay. So I think you're genuine. And that's probably the last one for today. How do we do? Hey! Still no deaths run. Can we do it? We've got 3 more days. That's pretty good. Alright, let's go. Day 5. Some of these have been really subtle changes. It's only because I've played through it a couple of times and then some arcade runs that I'm kind of trained into always looking for the right things. I was losing so many residents early on. Yeah, good. Feel free to have paused and read that if you wanted. Nothing too relevant to the day. Oh, hello. Haven't seen you yet. This is Margaret. Let's check the spelling of her name. Margaret. Bubbles. Check the F0203. F0203. Margaret. Okay, that looks alright. So she's on the list. Lives alone, so we aren't able to double check if anything's wrong here. 1032 68014 looks okay. The dates look okay. The stamp looks okay. She's got a little bit of a lazy eye on that side. Little round earrings. That looks okay. Stamp looks okay. 203 looks okay. Looks all right. Earrings. I don't know, my spidey sense is tingling, but I think she's genuine. Can't see any reason to deny her entry, so... I'm just going to tick off Margaret while we're here, but I think you might be a doppelganger, Mrs. Wobbly Arms. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I don't think the other one had a birthmark. Oh, I think I might have missed that. Wait a minute, does she have a birthmark? She doesn't have a birthmark. No, I was okay before. So this one's the doppelganger because of that. We got it backwards. So this is Nacha. 0204. Healy's looks right. The stamps look okay. I happen to know that she is a chef. I saw her quite often on my previous campaign. That looks okay. Now you might be wondering about her eyes. She does have that hema or heterochroma aberration thing. That's fine. F204. Yeah, it even says left eye green, right eye blue, so it's worth checking. So left eye... Oh. I think her eyes are the wrong way around. But is it mirrored, or is this a... Is it her right, or how it appears to me? Because if not, that's a really tricky one. can't remember what way they usually appear. Right eye, left eye green. Oh, damn it. But in the photo, this one does look darker than that one. So I think it's saying her left, which is that one. So I think I'm going to go out on a limb and say that one's okay, even though I'm not thrilled about it. But let's have a look at the rest of the stuff and see if it lines up. 789, 653, 665. Yeah, and again, just that looks darker than that, doesn't it? But this is more of a close-up. If I had to pick from a black and white image which was the blue and which was the green, I would say that was the blue. Appearance does look okay. I'm a bit worried about this one. But I think it's okay. I think we're going to let you through, Nacho. Intrigue request? Oh, okay, you do have it. Okay. Let's have a look then. Okay, he's got the thick eyebrows. The last time we had this guy, he had little thin pencil eyebrows, so that's right at least. Looks okay. Isaac Gauss, that's how you spell it. No, 965 looks okay. Stamp looks okay. Stamps look okay. We haven't had any stamp aberrations as yet. I went through one run of having loads of these, like they have either no lettering here, or they'd have 4 arrows, or yeah. Haven't seen anything like that yet. But 0202, so we've got Isaac here. Okay, 4569, 85512 is fine. Little curly chin things going the right way. I think he's okay. And is he on the list? Oh, we let Natcher out, didn't we? He's actually not on the list, so what's he... They always say the same thing. All you can do when they live alone, like Isaac here does, is take a chance or don't take a chance. You don't have to let them in. But I can't see a reason not to, so I'm going to say that apart from being on the list, he's actually... Final check. I think he's alright. Going out on a limb on a little bit on that one. Okay, so I happen to know Francis is a milkman, so that seems fine. FO302. Okay, so let's have a look at you. Looks okay. Badge looks okay. We'll check the numbers. Spelling looks okay. Stamps look okay. What was it, FO3? There he is. So we've got 2355 69418. That looks okay. He's a milkman. It doesn't say there, but it doesn't always say on this bit of paper what their job is. He does look okay though. And he's on the list. I can't see a reason to deny him entry. Just check milkman's spelled right. I think that is you. And I'm sending up a lot of people. Which always concerns me. Hopefully we'll see the next one is a doppelganger. I think you're genuine as well. Ella Louise. Is that the one we're expecting? Ella Louise. F104. Model is correct. Stamps. So she's got the little triangular earrings. This is the sister. Birthmarks needs to be on the right side. Where's your ID card? Okay, so we can call in and just confirm that. Oh, that's a Freudian slip, isn't it? Hang on. There we go. Yes, Selene is there. She's the only one there. She did leave her ID card. birthmark right side, triangular earrings. It all looks alright. I don't have the ID card to check the numbers, unfortunately, but she's on the list, so I don't see a reason to deny her entry as it stands, so we'll let her up. Okay, have you got your ID, mate? Okay, you forgot it. Now, Stephen's not on here, is he? So, his son, so we can check that. That looks okay to me. Appearance looks alright. Again, someone who generally wears a hat when he goes out and about, I happen to know. The stamps look okay. So F303, so... he looks alright. But there's 4242 again, so let's... oh, I nearly took him away there. 4242. Let's just check that he did leave his ID card. Okay, no, he did leave it there. Fine. Well, with that in mind, I don't really see a reason to deny him entry. It's a shame, but I'm going to have to let you up again as well. The next one really needs to be a doppelganger. I'm going to start worrying that I've let someone up. Robertsky. Robertsky Peachman. 1273, that's okay. The card looks like that picture. I had one once where his eyes were just slightly lower down, and that was the only difference. But he looks okay here. Let's have a look at this. F102, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Robertsky, Peachman, Shoemaker, the badges look okay. Right, let's check the number. 1146 52289 looks okay. I think he is who he, again, it's, I think I've only had one or two doppelgangers today, but I think he's genuine. I'm getting a bit concerned, honestly. Oh, God. Okay. Hoping we've got an obvious mistake here. It's okay. You look right. Two 355 69418 Milkman. 4122. Okay, let's just ring it. He should be. If he's not a doppelganger, he should pick up the phone. If the phone doesn't ring, I'll send him away so he doesn't get murdered. Ah, damn it! I sent up a doppelganger. What was the difference? I knew my spidey sense was tingling for that one, and I don't know what I missed. But even though you've got everything right, I'm going to send you away so you don't get killed. Okay, Charlie's back with his silly question. No thanks. You know, we've already sent you up as well. Oh, what have I missed? The first thing I do is ring and just check that some people are alive up there. I might have done it again. Okay. Okay, so we were okay before. And this is a good doppelganger because I can't see any differences. There might be another difference, but sometimes there just isn't. And it's just you're relying on the fact that a phone call confirms that it's what you did previously was fine. That might be it. So we let one doppelganger in. I'm hoping it didn't result in any deaths. No, someone did die. Damn, 2 got in. Ah, shit. What happened? Isaac, that's the reporter guy. Different mouth. It didn't look different. Francis. Different mouth. I didn't think they were different. I'd have to watch that back. I mean, I sometimes get the explanations here and I think, I'm sure I checked that. Well, there goes our no deaths run anyway. Isaac's dead, the reporter guy. But on the plus side, because I sent Francis away, I think he might still be alive. Oh, maybe it's only a 5-day week. I thought it was 7. Okay, so we mucked up a little bit on the last day there. I'll be interested to look back at that footage actually and just see if I did miss something obvious. We let in 18 captured. We let in 2. We turned one neighbour away. But that was to save his life, so I think that's okay. And one neighbour died. DDD, thanks you for your service this week. Your performance has been evaluated as average. Still room for improvement. Fair enough. Okay, so we go back to the game modes page. So you can play the clown minigame that we saw there, the card mode. Let's have a... Arcade mode is literally the same as that with the same neighbours, but it's just one day and you get a bunch of them and, you know, you're scored on your performance. Let's have a quick look at the custom mode and just kind of show how that works. So you kind of fill the apartment with... different people, so oh wow, yay. You can just completely sort of customize them however you want, which is kind of cool. It'd be good to just sort of, I mean, you can kind of do it just by scrolling the mouse wheel. I guess in theory you can kind of do it. It'd be nice to sort of just do it, like just hit a random button. But yeah, so you can go through and add your own tenants. Oh, okay, well, I'm not going to bother doing that. So let's go back to main menu. So there we go. That's Not My Neighbour, and I had a lot of fun with this. And I'll tell you what, it only cost me about £1.50. I think it's probably that was with a slight launch discount, but I think full price it's like a couple of bucks. Couple of pounds. It's cheap. I've had some fun with it. I've played it probably for a few hours, and I think, like I said, I think the custom mode is where the replayability is. Like, because having played it a campaign a couple of times in a couple of sort of arcade mode days, I was already quite familiar with most of the residents. I was able to, although you know I've made a couple of mistakes right at the end. Whereas if you can almost basically randomize everyone, you know, you can play the campaign basically, and having to sort of relearn all that again. So that's kind of cool. I appreciate that. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, if you could hit the like button, that'd be fantastic. Do leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this episode, this game. Pick it up yourself if you're interested, but interested to hear your thoughts. And if you're watching this and not yet subscribed to the channel, if you could do that as well, that'd be amazing. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you elsewhere on Boring Dad Gaming for other games, other playthroughs. Bye for now.